I gotta say, this is an unbelievable story. Talking about anarchy, the city of San Francisco is ending its partnership with the Joint Terrorism Task Force after local activist groups accuse the FBI of unfairly targeting Muslims. Critics say, this move could put Americans in danger, and for no good reason. You think? I mean, the FBI's anti-terror initiative has certainly been successful in stopping extremist activity within the U.S., and therefore, let's be simple here, it's needed. We need the FBI. We need the FBI, and we need cities like San Francisco working together with the FBI. In fact, do you know that the task force is responsible for stopping at least 93 terror attacks since 9/11, and that they rely heavily on local intelligence for their investigations? In other words, the city government, the federal government working together. We need that. We need San Francisco to share its intel, and San Francisco needs the FBI to help them. Well, my next guest says this whole thing is just nuts. San Francisco's decision is, quote, extremely and dangerously irresponsible. Former NYPD commissioner, a guy who knows a thing or two about sharing information with the feds, Kerik. He joins me here on set now. Good to see you, sir. I saw this and I thought, look, it's San Francisco, right? And we know San Francisco has its liberal tendencies. But my goodness, you're talking about the safety and well-being of one of the largest cities, Bernie, in the entire country.
Yeah, but Trish, it's not only the city of San Francisco that you have to worry about. You have to worry about what's gleaned out of that terrorist task force in San Francisco that would have an impact on some anti-terror effort here in the United States and abroad.
So in other words, they could be working, terrorists could be working in San Francisco, and San Francisco police would not be sharing it with national law enforcement. Therefore, they could pull off something else in another city?
Well, you have loopholes that could be missed. So a terrorist task force like this, the FBI's task force, consists of local police departments, the state police, and the FBI. They're put together in one to make sure that intelligence is gathered, intelligence is communicated amongst all, and that we don't miss anything. Prior to 9/11, we had one in Newark, New York City, LA. There were probably 10 around the country. Now they're in most of the major cities in the United States, and they should be because the FBI only has 14,000 agents. They have more than 1,000 of these inquiries, targets that they're looking at right now. Okay.
This is just, it's crazy to me. Why wouldn't you, if you're San Francisco, want all the help you can get?
It's irresponsible. It's dangerous. It puts the lives of American citizens in danger here and abroad. There's stuff that comes out of these investigations that leads us...
Is there a way you can stop it? Is there a way that the feds can say, listen, San Francisco, you got to get with the program?
Well, the feds can go in, the FBI can go in and subpoena certain stuff from San Francisco, from the police department, but this should be easily accessible information. And the whole nonsense that, the FBI may be targeting Muslims unnecessary, well, there's no substance to that. There's no actual substance, evidence of that. This is all political. It's generated by the left-wing, political parties, and it's endangering the lives of people here in the U.S.
It's a shame that this gets boiled down to politics because people are not thinking about the big picture. Let me turn to another big story, obviously, in the news, and let me ask your thoughts on this. Okay, do you think there was any kind of warrant issued to tap into communications at Trump Tower? Do you have any gut reaction to this, given your background in law enforcement?
First of all, I think there's something to it. There's obviously, they went and attempted a FISA warrant in June. They said there was another warrant, another FISA application in October.
So Trump is not making this up in your view?
I don't think there's too much smoke behind this. Plus, the New York Times stories last year about the intelligence and about, stuff that was gathered or stuff that was being gathered. My question is, was it a FISA application? Was it a Title III intercept?
What is a Title III?
It's a criminal wiretap. Either way.
Easier to get?
It's easier to get under criminal circumstances, but they would have to have a target. They would have to have probable cause to believe that something happened. But either way, the interesting thing for both of these is nothing was obtained.
Got to go, but thank you so much, Bernie. Good to see you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.